So the company Onexplayer is fairly ubiquitous within the handheld gaming niche. However, in the broader computing space, it's a very small company, and they just released an 11-inch handheld 3-in-1 gaming PC that I think is absolutely epic. So today we're going to go over this product, where it fits in, the pricing, all that fun stuff. Now, let the record show, I'm a huge fan of large handheld gaming devices. I'm fully aware that a lot of people hate them. They prefer smaller handheld devices, of which there are plenty to choose from. Think the Steam Deck, as well as other smaller niche companies like the Neo Flip. But the reason why I like these larger, kind of 3-in-1 multi-use handheld gaming PCs is because I think it represents the future of computing much more so than having specialized devices for every task you do. So essentially it's consolidation, and this is something technology does over time. Think about the original iPhone combining an MP3 player and a phone into one device.
An iPod, a phone, and an internet communicator. An iPod, a phone. Are you getting it? These are not three separate devices.
This Onexplayer is trying to be a laptop, a tablet, and a handheld gaming PC all in one. And I gotta say, it appears that technology is getting to the point that this idea is becoming reality, and this product is one example of that happening. So the core of this device is the new Intel Ultra 7 155H processor, and it's fairly capable. Now, I'm not a big fan of Intel. They've been really falling behind both AMD as well as NVIDIA, and this Ultra 7 is based off of a 7-nanometer layout, which is not cutting edge. Let me reframe that. It is cutting edge for Intel, but not for the rest of the industry. The Z1 Extreme is the current chip to beat in this category, and I think that is 4 nanometers. And maybe that's why when it comes to single core performance, the Z1 Extreme does top this new Intel Core Ultra 7 processor. However, I have seen that on gaming benchmarks, the Ultra 7 overall does have slightly better performance. And I've used the product with the Ryzen Z1 Extreme before. It was the Lenovo Legion Go, and it's a fairly capable chip in terms of gaming. I mostly play FPS games at high settings, 1080p, and the Z1 Extreme could handle that no problem. So the Ultra 7 in these games should be able to pull an extra maybe like 2 to 3 frames. And they paired that with a pretty impressive 32 gigabytes of RAM and 1 terabyte of storage. However, do be warned that the entry-level model here packs the Intel Core Ultra 5 as well as 16 gigabytes of RAM. And I would just completely ignore that model because the Ultra 5 is really worse than the AMD Z1 Extreme. So the next model, the one that you should probably get, has the Ultra Core 7, 32 gigs of RAM, 1 terabyte SSD, and it's going to cost $1,100. That is expensive, but again, remember, this is not just a secondary portable handheld gaming machine. This is an all-in-one laptop, tablet, and portable gaming PC. And in that context, $1,100 for all of that functionality really isn't that terrible. The display, as mentioned, it's 11 inches, or technically 10.95 inches, IPS technology. The resolution is pretty good, 2560 by 1600, and the refresh rate is 120 hertz. Would have liked to see 144, but realistically, with this Ultra 7 processor, 120 hertz is probably more realistic. And the battery here is very impressive. Usually, smaller handheld devices, the battery capacity is around 45-ish watt hours. Here, being that it's bigger, it's 65 watt hours with a 100 watt fast charger. So I mean, all in all, I think this product, much more so than most others on the market, represents where the future of this industry is going. It has the performance and power to do essentially anything you want, from video editing to gaming, and the form factor is modular, so it can adapt to your current needs. The keyboard attaches magnetically, and it seems to be very similar to the Microsoft Surface keyboard. And then much like the Lenovo Legion Go, we have detachable Joy-Cons that can attach to either side of the display. So this way, if you want to play more casual without a keyboard and mouse, you can do so. But if you want that keyboard and mouse, it's also very easy to use the machine in that configuration. And because both of these are quickly detachable, you're left with just a tablet if you want to, say, just watch a movie and relax. So that's your first look at the Onexplayer X1, an 11-inch next generation mobile handheld gaming PC, tablet, laptop, 3-in-1 device. Let us know what you think of this category in the comments below. Do you think larger kind of multi-purpose devices are where this industry is going, or do you prefer smaller, more purpose-built mobile gamers instead? Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.